Hey Bible lovers, I'm Tim Nichols and I'm here to bring you your Nichols Worth, and today I want to present some work from a fairly new rebinder called Floresh Bibles. This is actually a couple out of California, and the wife does the primary bulk of the work, but they both kind of work together and they have done some amazing stuff, and this is one of my favorite blocks, now upgraded. So let me show you some stuff. First, about the cover. This is a distressed, oil tanned calfskin in deep red, and it's absolutely beautiful. Look at the grain on that thing. I cannot imagine. And check it out. This is the cool thing about animal skin, because it's so unpredictable how it's going to be. But this part right here is like really smooth, but then when you move it, look at the grain. It is absolutely beautiful. This is a lovely, lovely calfskin. So let's take a look at some of the design of this Bible. First of all, we have the spine, and you can see those really nice, well-defined hubs, and she put 2, 4, 5 hubs on there, but look at this, she double tooled them and then wrapped them around the front cover and the back cover. This is my first experience with wraparound hubs, and I'm telling you, I'm in love. These things are amazing. So now let's take a look at the perimeter stitching. This is some black thread, and this is well done. That is one thing rebinders generally struggle with early on, is to get that perimeter stitching to look good. And then another interesting thing, a lot of times a rebinder around the perimeter will do like a deep tool line, but let me see if I can show you what she did here. It's like she just did a little double tool line here, but did it really faintly, and it causes this raised effect on the cover. So instead of looking like a tool line, it looks like this part of the cover is actually raised up. That is really cool. So for someone to be this new and doing work this good, it's pretty remarkable. Now, one thing I did notice is the cover is slightly slanted right here, but one thing she did to compensate for it is she followed along with it with the tool line and the thread, and it's not even that noticeable. So these are things that are going to get cleaned up along the way. This is a rebinder you need to get on board with. Right now, she doesn't have a long wait time. Her work is just incredible. And I'm going to show you some unique features in this one, other than the wraparound hubs and this little raised indentation here that I've never seen done before. 3 really nice ribbons. These aren't premium Beresford ribbons, but she does have them in stock now. If that's something you want, that's definitely an option. So now let's move into what makes this unique, and this is cool. She does a paste down liner. Now, how can you do a rebind with a paste down liner and have an end sheet? What she does is she skives this leather down super thin. And you can see the edge line tab right there just a little bit, but it skives so thin that it does not have that edge line tab. That is crazy. I think it's innovative. I think it's really cool. And then instead of wrapping the cover over the liner, she pastes the liner down over, and look how it makes those corners. I mean, that's just really cool. So you have a really thin piece of black lambskin here, and it's just pasted down on top of your fold over here with the leather. Excellent. Love these end sheets. This is map end sheets. Great work. And then, of course, this is the New King James inside column reference. Yes, Thomas Nelson did inside column references before they were cool, before the LSB. Technically not before the ESV, but definitely before Allen did kind of the reworking of the ESV personal size. But they were one of the OGs when it comes to the inside column reference. There's also an NASB that's laid out just like this. The only disadvantage of this text block is that it is not line matched, but you have your references on the inside column, your notes on the bottom. You've got a nice size font. I believe this is a 9.5 point font. If not, I will correct that on the bottom of the screen. And it has a paragraph layout, letters of Christ in red, and big wide margins. So this was definitely something I wanted to get rebound, because I really appreciate this text block, 36 GSM paper. She went ahead and installed some really nice black and white head and tail bands. She did not put an Oxford hollow in this, but because of those spine hubs, I'll show you. Let's just go ahead and give this thing the workout. There's no real issue with the fact that there's no Oxford hollow in this. Love the logo. One thing I think is very important with rebinders is that you don't have a hideous logo. And that logo is quite beautiful. So, Are you in the market for a rebind and you're wanting something that's not quite as expensive as some of these big dogs that are out there that have been doing this for years? I'm telling you, this is a new one you want to try out. Jump on the train now before they get a bunch of orders and you end up with a long wait time. I was able to get mine back in just a couple weeks. God bless you. Keep calm. Jesus' son. This is your Nicholsworth.